In the labyrinth of human experiences, failure often emerges as a specter that haunts our aspirations. Yet, there exists an ancient philosophy that does not cower but confronts this specter with a serene gaze: Stoicism. Stoics teach us to view failure not as a barricade but as a bridge, a vital part of our journey toward virtue and self-mastery. Imagine encountering failure not with frustration or despair, but with the calm resolve of a seasoned mariner steering through stormy seas. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor and philosopher, once remarked, "Our actions may be impeded, but there can be no impeding our intentions or dispositions, because we can accommodate and adapt. The mind adapts and converts to its own purposes the obstacle to our acting." Meditations 5.20. This perspective transforms failure from a setback into an instrument of empowerment. Seneca, another pillar of Stoicism, offers a compelling narrative. Fire tests gold, suffering tests brave men. To the Stoic, every failure is a test, a crucible for refining our character. We, as adherents to this resilient philosophy, recognize that emotional resilience is forged in the furnace of repeated failures. Each misstep is an invitation to strengthen our resolve and advance with greater wisdom. How then do we cultivate this formidable Stoic resilience? The practice begins with perception. Epictetus, whose teachings survive in the form of the Enchiridion, instructs us, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." When faced with failure, we must dissect our impressions, distinguishing between events themselves and our judgments about them. It is within our power to withhold assent from perceptions that breed negativity and despair. We embody Stoicism not by dodging emotional pain, but by anticipating and dismantling it. Visualization of failure, a technique known as premeditatio malorum, enables us to dilute the sting of disappointment. By mentally rehearsing setbacks, we immunize ourselves against the disarray of unexpected defeats. This practice nurtures fortitude, preparing us to remain unswayed in the face of life's inevitable adversities. In our shared quest for Stoic virtue, we embrace failure as a mentor. Its lessons are harsh, but essential. We learn to detach our sense of self-worth from external outcomes, focusing instead on the effort and intent we control. Our collective journey is marked not by the absence of failure, but by our unyielding response to it. Let us then stride forward together, armed with the wisdom of the Stoics. Our failures are merely the shadows cast by our virtues in the light of our relentless pursuit. They are not to be feared but understood, not to be avoided but engaged. In this philosophy, where rationality reigns over recklessness and serenity overcomes sorrow, we find a profound form of freedom. The Stoic embraces failure, knowing that each stumble is a step on the path to greater wisdom and inner peace. As we forge ahead, let the Stoics' creed echo in our hearts, that true success lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall, stronger, steadier, and more steadfast in our convictions. In this shared spirit, we transform the dark waters of failure into the golden wine of triumph.